Hope you are doing well in your life, in your career. So I got some comments, related to the AI, Gen AI related. We can meet and discuss on a day. So this, yes, I chosen this day to discuss on that topic. Whoever will be joining, definitely you can pitch in and then ask the questions if you have. Otherwise, you can post me the questions later, and you can watch it later also. Yeah, this whole video session. Okay. Okay, so basically, AI, when we say AI, artificial intelligence, see, a decade back, there was no such things in our IT industry, right? But something really happened in terms of it basically made some thoughts of changes and brought up something a new topic in the market in the discussion, and then now it's been realistic also, which can basically do cut down some of the human efforts, and then do some recurring job for the humans, do some prediction analysis, do such kind of things which is really time taking process for the humans. That's how the necessity brought up this new AI, Gen AI thought process. Okay, the AI, it was earlier do some, you supply some data, then it do some summarization or something like that. But now the Gen AI, it's what it's doing, it is not only doing a summarization, or when you ask the question, it will go and pull up these information from different sources and then summarize for you. And not only that, but it can be generating the text, generating the images, generating the videos, and lot more, guys. Okay, so uh, and this is evolving. This is not like it's done. The way we are investing in the AI Gen AI area, not only in India, across the globe, it is happening, and then it's very demanding. Okay, and it's really making impact on the day to day IT industries, and not only IT. Guys, Gen AI is doing a lot of things in the media, in the films makings, everywhere basically. Okay, wherever you deal with the content, image, videos, etc. Take example of this traffic. Okay, so image predictions, image analysis. So you supply some image, and then it will be searching that image anywhere exist in that database or not. So see, for manual, somebody is looking this whole day. I mean, see, you can see how much stuff it is, right? It may be searching in the millions of database, and then it is pulling up that summary. Okay, yeah, we got this image matching 90% or 95% or 100%, whatever. Yeah, this is the one of the example, guys. But how the AI, Gen AI, is going to help in the business analyst role? Okay, so before jumping to that, we know, right, how this AI been evolving, right? AI, then Gen AI, then Deep Seek, and then Open AI. So a lot of companies are really investing. They have a very good people putting their brains, refining the queries, refining the models, collecting a lot of raw data that is supplying them into the learning models, and they're training their models basically. Okay, so and then in that area, yes, there are a lot of IT companies, Indian IT companies also doing that. Like example of a Tech Mahindra, they have also made some LLM model, which is basically dealing all the Indian accent, right? Different dialects. It basically it is capable enough to translate any English to any of the dialects that been spoken into across the country, right? Like Bhojpuri or Tamilian or Kannada. So think about that. That much large model they have made. It's a LLM model, okay, and that can be used across anywhere. You might be using an app, and then that need to run in the local language. Yes, that model can be used. So similarly, the IT companies are expanding their capabilities by investing more on that, creating different LLM models, different AI tools. You have seen, right, the pixel labs, etc. You give your blur image and then it convert and then give you the clear picture. So uses is very high in across the verticals, across the lines, okay, business lines. What I thought to discuss is like not only the OpenAI and DeepSeek, that's a China one, right? DeepSeek. So not only that, they are leading in this industries in the AI/ML or the GenAI area, but the Mr. Arvind Srinivas that I found recently, like yes, he has done the Perplexity is one of the tool that not only basically summarizing the text for you that generally any Gen AI tool does, but it is basically it is giving you the source of truth, where from is collating that data with the information, so you basically can trust, and then you can put your wisdom, okay, they are really you want to follow up that result or not, because sometimes it can be it cannot say example, you ask someone query and then it is supplying some responses. You cannot trust 100% on that data, but if you're having that link, okay, this data is coming from which source, then you can go really and go and verify that, and then you can add, either you can adopt that or you can reject or yeah, got it, right? So it is the very discussion point. $500 billion is trying to raise from the capital market, and then is one of the most competitor. If I talk about from Google, yes, Perplexity is the most competitor in the current stage. So although it's a difficult, Perplexity immediately replaced to the Google, because Google Chrome browser is basically is very mature system, and then it is very popular among the users. So and then the way it is also handling the request and supplying the results is fabulous anyhow, okay. Perplexity, the concept how he has made is like he has not developed any logic there. He just integrated of all these LLM models which is being developed by either Microsoft or Google or any other companies, right? In the DeepSeek, etc. So he has done the integration, and then when you write any query, then it goes and search all those connected LLM models, and then it will fetch out the result. Most example, if you search in DeepSeek example, if you search in the DeepSeek, it will go and search in the DeepSeek database, the DeepSeek LLM model only. But Perplexity, basically, it is, since it is connected to all available global available LLMs, it goes to basically go find all the relevant information and then summarize, and then also it will give you the link also to use it, go and verify whether which one is suiting to you or not, right? So it's really competing in the market, and then everybody is afraiding also. So Srinivas, really Arvind Srinivas is Indian, is proud, basically we should all proud of him, yeah. He's raising respect for the India across the globe by developing this Perplexity. Okay, so now he's trying to see. I think negotiating with the Google to he can on that Google Chrome. That's something news I heard, but yes, let's see. Yeah. Um, because Admin Srinivas didn't build up any LLM, because he is not into in that tech changing game. So he kept his business outside. So you hire engineer, you put infra, you put the resources, you invest the money, you build up the LLMs or new tools. I will do just integration. So that much, I mean, that's the thing he did, and then he's really doing well. He's a billion, it's a 10 plus billion company or something, I believe, in a year too. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so today's topic, how AI Gen I can help the business analyst product owner thing. Okay, so very simple use. So example, Copilot. So Copilot is very familiar tool in the IT industries. It is supplied by the Microsoft. Of course, it's a licensed one, but companies do some kind of agreements, etc. So it is largely available to across all the users of that company. Example of Infosys or TCS or Tech Mahindra, everybody is using Copilot, and I think most of the IT industries now using that. The purpose of that, because it is Microsoft product, and then as long as they have the Outlook, Teams, they are using Microsoft cloud services, etc. So it will be a good package, so give some discount. Okay, so you start using the Copilot, we will give you some huge discount for your users. And then the co-pilot, how it is helping day to day to the business analyst or similar roles. So suppose you are writing some email to your customer. Definitely you should not stop writing and using your brain, but what you can do, you can draft your mail by using your experience, by using your English, etc. But you can always try back with the co-pilot and then ask whether is it correct, or you can rephrase that, then rephrase professionally, rephrase, make it crisp or make it descriptive, etc. Whatever you will ask, it will give you that, and then you can learn. It's about learning, learning and reaching to out your customer with the perfect global standard content. So it will be using very generic, very like example, if you say write me and rephrase my email in the professionally, so the content it will give you output, it will be professional. If you say rephrase my content casually, then it will be different content. So you can learn same time, but also you are reaching out to your customers with the right content, so it will show the professionalism in your mails, etc. Okay, not limit to that. You have done some recordings. Okay, so you might be connected with your customer, you recorded the call, and then you want to summarize, you want to create MOM. You can go and supply that recording or test scripts, and then transcripts, right? You when you team MS Teams, you record the call, it generate the transcript, so you can upload that transcript also, or you can upload that audio recording, it will give you the summary and MOM. So that's how, I mean, very basic use of the, but not limit to that. There are the tools in the market, and then I think individual companies also making a lot of AI ML based tools that not only helping you in the summarization kind of things, the MOM, etc., mail, but in your real product or our project development phase life cycle also. Okay, example, you have some old legacy system document that might be written very long back. Okay, so there are the tools. If specifically, if I talk about my company, yes, we have done such tools where if we supply that document, it can generate a BRD out of that. Okay, it literally can generate a BRD, and then you can have a look and refine that. Of course, it not be 100%, but yes, it will save at least 60 to 70% of your time. And then take example, you even though you don't have any legacy documents also, what you will do, so there is a code analysis tool. So there is a legacy code in the system, and then you want to figure it out. Okay, what are the different functionalities is written under this code, what are the modules is there, what are the functionalities there. So when you ship that code, when you seed that code, it read out the commands, it read out the so we double slash with developer generally write some function name, function description, right? If it is there some commenting also there, why they are writing, etc., when they have write, based on which ticket or which requirement ID they have written this code, piece of code, etc. If they have put, it will go, it will read, it will extract, and then it will be summarizing for you. So you can generate the BRD out of your code also. That kind of tools also, at least in my company, is available. Okay. And then if you talk about test case generation, so if you have a BRD, you supply that BRD into the tool, and then each of the functionality is captured in your BRD. It will generate the test cases for you, and based on the test cases, if you want to automate that, it will write that automation test cases also for you. And not only that, if you ask, like, okay, I have a code in a VB.net, and I want to convert that into C sharp or Java example. So legacy coding language to the newly new gen code, that conversion also possible. So you can think of the people may take time of months or 6 months also, like legacy to new, transforming of the application from old code to the new code base. It's doing in a day or two, or maximum in a week. So it will read your code, it will understand from that language model, and then it will convert the whole code into the target language, coding language. So see, I mean, think about how much it is saving the cost of the company, and efforts. See, when I say it will translate, but see, AIML, again I say, it not 100%, but at least if it is doing 80%, 20% human verification is definitely required. Don't go with the science fiction movies like that, like it does everything very perfectly, but no, it required time, and it with that day also will come, of course, when your model will be trained that much, when no human interaction is required. You will be fully dependent on your AIML model. Whichever data is generating as outcome is perfect, no false, no flaw in that, and it is accepted. It is as per your guidelines, your data privacy, everything it is taking care. So that day will come, not today, but is already doing a lot of other stuff, already doing. Okay. So I've given you example: document generation, test case generation, test case automation, document generation from your old documentation, document generation from your coding, old code, the code base, and then it is also doing the test automation, writing this test scripts as well. And then test data generation anyhow is another, I think it's not like recently, it is available since, I think couple of years back also I have seen. But these tools also do for you. So one tool, one model can suffice all your requirement. That at least is happening in my company, and I think majority of the companies also doing that. Okay. So start using the Copilot. There is no harm, there is no shy in that. It's using of the Copilot. Copilot is a very trustworthy tool supplied by Microsoft. It will be helping you in your day-to-day email summarization, email drafting, document summarization, MOM summarization by supplying transcripts or audio files, and then right. And then any other tool, such things, if you have in your company, you are just going, customers given you bunch of the document. He supplied you one architect document, he supplied you one of the user manual, he supplied you one of the old legacy SRS document written some time back. It is not 100% completed or good in shape, right? And then he asks, okay, come up with the BRD, come up with the requirement, come up with the features, etc. So you just do and supply, then it will do rephrasing everything. It will be filling all those gaps from each and every document you supplied. It will also look, some of the content will copy from your architecture document that you will be required in SRS. Some of the features it may be calling out from your BRD document with a written legacy system, based on legacy system. Some of the requirements, like example, how many modules are there, how many functionalities are there. So it will understand, it will draft nicely for you. You can re-look, you can re-verify any gap that you see after taking help from the AML. You go and correct, and then take back consultation with your customer boss, this is correct or not. If we say okay, or if we say boss, you have to do some changes because this functionality is literally not there at this moment, because these are the legacy system, right? So it may be some of the things out of dated, right? So you can go and make changes. So I mean to say, as a business analyst or product owner, you, if you get chance to work in a development of a team who is developing the LLM models, or any AI ML based tools, it's good. You will be directly understanding how these models are trained, what kind of queries that need to be asked to the model. You will be part of the verification of the output. So you will be keep on supporting your team by providing different kind of queries, that real time queries that end user may ask to your system. The When I say system, it's AIML model, the AIML tool. And the outcome is coming correct or not, outcome is relevant to the question or not. So these things you can help to your team to build up. But as a business analyst, product owner, you do not write to code, you don't need to learn the Python or machine learning languages. Okay. If you learn, well and good, you will be doing multiple roles in that case. Okay. But if you're not there, at least you should be able to understand the technology, use of that tool. That's important. How the end user will be using that, that's important thing. As long as you are able to understand that how the end user will be using, and you are helping your team to develop that product which is satisfying those requirements, you are basically contributing in that AIML tool development. If it is not, if you are not working as a part of the AIML tool development, you are working on a normal any web based cloud based application project, then you need to think of how any existing or any AIML tool can help you plus help your customer. So when you say help you means in the document summarization, documents creation, etc. If you are a tester, if you suppose you are a BA but you need to write test cases also, you can take a help of that AML tool, write the test cases for you also. And then automation regression testing, that can also be done, right guys? Okay. But if you are, how you can help to your customer, so customer is saying, oh, I have very basically so much disconnected applications, how I have very kind of a gap in the automation. Okay. There is no test automation is there in my, that's why it is taking a lot of time in the regression testing whenever we deploy any build. You can suggest, boss, we have this tool, it is doing a good job, we just need to integrate with your system, and whenever we supply, and then it will go and it will generate the automation test cases, and then it will run also. You can use the AML tool with the integration with the different other third party applications also. Example, there is a ServiceNow. So ServiceNow is used for the ticket creation and all that. So sometimes it will be able to handle your like low priority test cases, low priority incidents also. How it can help, suppose a lot of efforts is going in the ticket triaging, right? So ticket will come, okay, you will analyze human efforts required, okay, what kind of ticket is this, whether it's a valid ticket or not, or end user is doing some mistake in that. Okay. So you can automate that, and you can do how, that is called agentic AI. So agentic AI will example of agentic AI is a bot. So bot is a agentic AI. So bot will take your some of the inputs, and then it go and validate, and then it will help you with the responses. Okay, these are the next right step, please do. And still you face any challenges, then you can come back. Okay. So first level of interaction can be with the agentic AI. So the agentic AI can help you in the checkout scheduling of the automation process. Any batch processes is running which is syncing data from one system to another systems, that you can place. Ticketing triaging you can place. customer interaction application is specific, not generic. So example, you have a five application, and all five applications having a five different target audience. Each audience is asking different specific question specific to that application purpose. So you can you can build and deploy that agentic AI for application one, another agentic AI for application 2. Agentic AI 1, which is working for application 1, will be trained and specific queries to response on user specific to that application only. Example, if there is a application which is telling how opening a new account, another application is telling you about insurances, another application is about that FDs and all that. Example, okay. So this agentic AI will be deployed to this application, and then it can answer all your queries related to that account opening. And if it is all or one system, or is a whole integrated one system, then one agentic AI definitely can suffice. But yes, training of one agentic AI with this all parameters, with all set of information may take time. So it may be time consuming process. But if you divide that objective, divide that work, go in the piecemeal approach, develop one agentic AI targeting one piece of requirements, ship it to the production, customer will be happy, end user will be happy, your company also will be seeing some growth in the, because you are adopting a new gen technologies in your applications if they haven't done yet. Okay, every requirement is coming to that their customer service team, and that's a hectic process for them to maintain, to pay them. It's a lot of time and efforts is going, right? But if you place agentic AI in place of that, a lot of queries can be sorted out by that only. And that's how it will trend. Okay, so if it is you are not happy, you can still be able to raise another concern that will go to the human. But if you are able to ask question, it will give you predefined steps. Okay boss, I think you are doing some this mistake, this is the below are the right steps to get your account details. If he is providing that information, you will be following that information, and you will be able to execute that job, rather than you will be raising a ticket, I'm not able to download my statement. Getting me right? So there are a lot of ways of using this AI ML, Gen AI, and a lot of companies are already in that competition. If your company, wherever you are working, they are also developing some new AI ML Gen AI tools, if you get chance to work, it's fantastic. You will be able to give them the real time scenarios, and then outcome verification in the same, whether that during the development process, how this AI ML is responding to your queries. So refinement is the key you need to understand in any AI ML model, Gen AI. So until you will not refine in one shot, definitely you cannot get that right outcome. So it will give you some output, you will see whether it is correct or not, you will tell your ML engineer, and it will train back that model with other a lot of other supporting data. And the next time when you ask, at least that query will be coming in a right outcome. Maybe next query will be again the same situation, you might be not getting the correct response. So that's how it will be, keep on evolving. That's how your model will be trained enough in one day, where no human interaction will be required, and then whatever the output you get, it's perfect. Okay, but now at least no system is there like that. And I can tell you guys, don't trust everything as such. Recently what experience, I was summarizing one text, and then I supplied some content. And then just blindly that I just copy paste that. But before I submitting, what I did, I just go through. Surprisingly, I got that wording. It's basically replaced the whole word. So I was saying what is collaboration. I was typing calibration in my input text, and it has generated as outcome collaboration. So calibration is a tool which calibrate the machines performance, but collaboration meaning is total different. So that's how sometimes it doesn't understand what you are expecting. If you say, boss, this is the data, can you please rephrase? So it may rephrasing or rewriting, it may change your actual ask. So instead of calibrating, it just said me, it responded back me with collaboration. See, drastic, right? So it's not mature enough. Whatever the tools we have today, OpenAI, DeepSeek, Perplexity, I can say it is, again, it's the same thing, guys. It's not having own model on LLM, but it is connecting to all other available across the globe major LLMs, and it is responding you back. So no, no LLM is perfect, but it is helpful. 70-80% I can say it is helpful, but you cannot trust blindly them. And in a day-to-day business analysis, in day-to-day BPO, you can use those tools with the document summarization, email writing, test case generation, test case automation, any test and then any code analysis, how much code is what do you call what is the term, I'm forgetting the term, code quality analysis. So how much code it is written by your team, it is meeting to that coding standard, whether they are doing the commenting right way, whether they are using the unit test cases in their code or not. So everything it can go and basically it can analyze and then give you outcome was 20% code not having the code, not following the coding standard kind of output it will go. And then you can go and check to that piece of code, and then you can connect to that developer, boss, please follow. And also if you take example, if you're having a service now incident, so service now incidents also, if you are taking a dump of that tickets, and then you want to do some analysis out of that, there is tools that you can use for incidents analysis. How many tickets are repeating, how many tickets are closing within the SLA timeline, how many tickets are still open, how many in progress. Those things can be given by your tool also, original tool ServiceNow itself, but other analysis that you want to do with your tickets dumps, you can basically do some analysis. So start using of the AML tool. Don't focus on development, you are not a developer, but you can start using them smartly in your day-to-day life. That's the key you need to take away. Okay, start using Copilot if it is available in your organization. It's very helpful, guys. Okay, I don't know we have any question or not. Not sure, but yes, you can ask me question, guys. We can meet again. This, I know this is